Hey everyone, it is Noah Faraday back again once again. If you don't know who I am, I have been a paranormal investigator for about over 6 years now. Not that long, but it's been quite a bit. The goal of this video is to find out how many videos I have found that I know can be debunked in my own footage, if that makes sense. Yes, I am going to debunk my own footage, whether it's months ago, years ago, anything in between. There is some mistakes that I have done that I didn't realize at the time it wasn't a ghost. During the investigation, sometimes I would think it's a ghost, but looking back on it years later, months later, I then realized, wow, Noah, how can you not tell that it was specifically this, it was specifically that, not a ghost? Okay, so the very first video that we're gonna react to is this abandoned church video that I have done. It's called Ghost Hunting in the Creepiest Abandoned Church Entity Caught on Camera, ? I want to know what you guys think this is. I'm going to try my best to debunk this, to be honest. This abandoned church is on the island. It has some animal skulls in it. It's very creepy. It's freaking awesome. One of my favorite abandoned locations I've ever been to in the past 6 years. So anyways, without further ado, let's see this ghost. That. You see that? Replay it. Look. Alright, so at this point, I wanted to tell you guys, hey, let's check the alternative cameras. While I was investigating this church, there was multiple cameras. There was an IR camera, a night vision camera on the loft. There was a night vision camera that I was holding in my hands. There was a GoPro on top of my head, and there was my Sony camera. So let's check the alternative cameras. Instead of just one night vision shot of this shadow, let's see what the other cameras have caught here. No shadow on the Sony camera. Let's check the body camera. It looks like there is no shadow on the body camera. Maybe it's my camera. You see it pop up. It popped out of nowhere. But take a look at the pews. Look at those pews. It changes. Look, it's light, the pews are light, and then it turns darker. When the shadow moves, the pews changes its tint. It gets a little bit more darker, meaning that it might honestly be something with the IR camera. Maybe it was technically the camera I was holding. So obviously the camera that caught the ghost was on top of the loft, but while I was holding my camera, I was going past the pews. Maybe that is the reason why that shadow has been casted, is because of the camera I was holding. Oh, it sucks because I really want it to be a ghost. I believed that it was a ghost. It probably isn't anything, unfortunately. I hate to say that to myself because I really want to believe it, but it is what it is. Now this investigation, I've caught nothing on the spirit box, but I made a mistake here, I think. Looking back on it, I don't think it was a ghost whatsoever. I think it was an interference. Let's take a look.
Nothing happens, but that's okay though. That's okay. It's all about patience. Were you the one being raided by the natives? I heard somebody. I cannot tell what it was until I play back the footage.
I think that was just interference. No way that was a ghost. How can we prove that? Okay, so this is the third clip here, and I am investigating the Hoosick Tunnel in Florida, Massachusetts. There is a town called Florida in Massachusetts. And this tunnel was built by people with pickaxes trying to go through this Native American mountain. This tunnel has taken almost 200 people. Ventilation fires, floods, elevators, falling rock, you name it, people have died here constantly. Locals say that this tunnel is cursed by the Native Americans because people have dug through their land, but I don't really believe it, to be honest. But it is an active train tunnel.
Oh, it's right in front of us. I'm standing in the middle of the tracks. Jesus, I hear it. Is it vibrating the tracks? No, it's not. Not yet.
This is the very first evidence I've caught in this location. I was using an EVP recorder. Let's watch this and I'll explain it in a bit. I still do hear that voice coming from the EVP. I still hear move when you got a chance. But that could honestly just be me. Other people can probably make out something different. And for that, I believe that it's debunkable. And also, we are in a tunnel below the mountain. So there is a lot of water spilling through the soil. So it's kind of hard to investigate, especially with EVP recorders, because it's going to capture a lot of reverb. Honestly, with all of that, it's probably nothing, to be honest. So this one's a good one to debunk here. It's called Investigating the Mysterious House Where Nuns Practiced Witchcraft. I put it in quotes because I don't really believe that was the case. There is plenty of stories of this location. It's pretty nuts. It all sounds ridiculous. But anyways, let's get into the video and see what I've captured here.
Show yourself. Hear that? Show yourself. Hear that? Hear that? Did I hear that?
When I actually uploaded this video, during that time I was convinced it was something. I was convinced it was a knock inside the nun house. Later I realized that this nun house, this sinking house, isn't sinking at all, first of all. People say that it's sinking. It's an optical illusion. What's funny is that I've learned over time that this place was used as a storage unit for farmers. So there is nothing about witchcraft here. And I don't think that there's anything paranormal here. So that knock, I can guarantee you, it was actually my boots stepping on the snow. Granted, I was standing still and not moving around when this knock happened, right? But sometimes your feet settle in the snow and sometimes your weight kind of gets pulled down a little bit. I don't think that was a knock at all. And here's the proof right now. You can hear my own footsteps. See, I thought it was something, but looks like it wasn't. So now we're gonna look at this haunted mansion that I've been to constantly. It's called Bramble Hill. It no longer exists. This mansion is super haunted. This video title is called Found an Abandoned Haunted Mansion.
So today I am at an abandoned mansion in the middle of nowhere. Currently I am at New England, and this place was built in 1901. Guys, we actually might not be alone here. We've been hearing noises. There could be someone inside. So this place was abandoned in 2007 and it's been vacant for so long.
I miss this mansion so much.
So Annie and I are going inside the building right now. The entrance is right there, right in front of us. Let's see. A whole bunch of sticks in the way. There we go.
All right.
All right, this is the entrance. You ready?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Jesus.
All right, this is the entrance. You ready?
So there is an unknown voice in the mansion that could easily be the building falling apart. It did sound like a hiccup to me, but I cannot say that's anything. I'm gonna say that's the building falling apart. And speaking of, you can hear the construction in the background, right? Listen to this.
What's up? You okay? What's up? What do you mean?
All right, you heard that little industrial noise? I honestly believe that it was part of the construction all the way down there. Either that or it was the building falling apart. Definitely not a ghost. So what was I doing? There's a lot of things in this specific video I know for a fact that there's proof this place is freaking haunted. You getting in my Get the fuck out!
But this is a walk-in closet of the master bedroom. If it was a human, there would be footsteps right now. Have you been making those noises? Downstairs. I am.
Alright, so this clip, I was doing a casual ghost hunt in this lighthouse that is supposedly haunted by a woman that sings. I think, if I remember right, it was during sunset hours. I was here because I wanted to see if I can capture her. This lighthouse is called Highland Light in Cape Cod. I want to show you guys this because to me it looks like I've caught absolutely nothing from Spirit Box. But during the time of filming, I thought I caught stuff. But looking back on it, I caught absolutely nothing. Check this out.
Are you within these walls of this tower? That's a man. Okay, that's something.
Noah, it is absolutely nothing, dude. That was just interference. What are you doing, dude? You stupid f***. My videos have definitely improved since then, but holy crap, it's unbearable to watch. Even this, check this out.
If anybody is in this lighthouse, can you please come down? If it's possible for you to hear me right now, can you hear me? If you can hear me, anybody, come forward, please.
That was absolutely just interference. Nothing paranormal whatsoever. Come on, bro. Do better. We are now in Barnstable, Massachusetts, in Cape Cod, once again. Now, this is the oldest wooden jail in America. Many people have died in this prison back then, back in the early 1600s, back in the mid 1600s, sorry. I was convinced I've caught something here on the Spirit Box, but looking back at it, all these months later, it's been 2 years at this point since I've been in here. I caught this. Caught.
So what's your name? You said yes, right? You're here still. What is your name? Can you tell me your name, please? My name is Noah.
Absolutely nothing. That was just interference, dude. Just interference. What are you doing? Now, this one's the biggest culprit, all right? This was in Salem, Massachusetts. You know, the most touristy place on earth. Back in the 1690s, there was a lot of townsfolk in Salem, Massachusetts that would accuse people of witchcraft just to save their own hide. This history was stemmed from two little girls that really wanted attention and pretended to be possessed. But a lot of victims got hung due to those little girls. And I do believe that this town is pretty haunted because it's a tragic event that occurred. It's traumatic. So right now I'm conducting a EVP recorder session and listen to this. Wait for it. A car goes by. First of all, Noah, why are you using EVP recorder in a damn city where anything in the city can be picked up? What were you doing back then, dude? There was no music or people around when I had the device on. Really, Noah?
Round and see.
It is obviously people in their car that drove past me. What the f***? I was convinced back then when I was investigating this place that that was something. So when I did upload the video, I thought that that was something paranormal. But looking back at the footage, months later, now even 2 years later at this point, I'm like, wow. How did you believe that was something? So, hey, I make mistakes. It is what it is. It freaking sucks that I didn't realize it at the time that it could have been not a ghost. But I guess back then I was freaking convinced. But I love looking back at it and be like, okay, wow, that is absolutely nothing. Alright guys, so that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time, okay? I love you all. Shout out to my channel members. I'll see you guys soon. Take care.